This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hello guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are doing something exciting because I was lucky enough to be one of the people that got early early access. I don't know what to call this. But basically there was a bunch of us who got early access or earlier access to the pack. I don't have access to it anymore. I don't know how to explain that, but I don't have access to it anymore. So I managed to record 3 builds for you guys because it's been quite like, I don't want to get into that, but it's been quite a busy couple of weeks here. But I have a couple of builds for you guys that are coming up within the next couple of days. So we have this going up today along with a first impressions video that's quite on the longer side because I don't really do first impressions like let's just get through it quickly. I actually go through like literally everything. So that'll be coming up. If it's not up yet, it'll be up later because it's probably going to take me ages to edit. I spend like 2 hours going through everything except from like the shrines. Actually, I did check out the shrines. I don't remember what I didn't check, but I checked a lot of things. So that'll be going up at some point. But this is my first video that I'm releasing, I think. I have another build going up tomorrow and then a third build going up on Sunday. And then next week we're doing not Snowy Escape related builds, just so you guys know. So there's a couple of builds going up, and then, you know, the next time I get access to the pack again, there'll be more builds going up. I was really nervous to start building Japanese-inspired houses because it's definitely not my forte. I find it really difficult to actually find inspiration pictures because first of all, I don't know Japanese, so like I can't Google in Japanese because I don't know Japanese. So I've had to like go on Google Translate and write in Japanese real estate or Japanese architecture or Japanese house exteriors and then copy paste the signs into Google again just so I'd get some more Google images. I did the same on Pinterest as well. It's been a bit of a struggle, like try to figure out exactly what the houses look like and stuff, but I tried my best. I hope you guys will like these houses. They're definitely, I want to say they're not super traditional. They might be like traditional houses that are modernized a little bit because I felt like that style kind of fit the furniture the best because we only got usually when we get expansion packs, we get 2 different furniture styles at least. You can look at almost every expansion pack we've gotten in the past, and there's always been 2 different furniture styles, basically. Interior styles, I want to say. For example, Get Famous, we got the tacky looking furniture, and then I don't know what that style is called. But anyways, the tacky looking furniture, the super printed furniture, you know that stuff, right? The chunky looking one, whatever. And then we also got the mid-century modern furniture. In Get Together, we got the more Tudor looking or the more traditional looking furniture. I don't know what that style is called. And then we also got the more contemporary looking furniture. So we usually always get like 2 that are a bit opposites. Almost always. But for this pack, we got the more Japanese minimalism kind of furniture, and that's it. So I kind of had to work with that. There's not a whole lot of clutter in it, and it doesn't really fit that well with the base game. I only had access to base game and Snowy Escape for these builds, by the way, just so you know. So I ended up not wanting to go crazy like building 8 houses or something because I didn't want to spend all my good ideas, all the good inspiration pictures that I had found, that I ended up finding. I found a couple more, so once I get access to the pack again and I can use it, mix it with the other packs that I also have, we'll probably be building a couple of more fun houses or something. I did save my favorite for when I have access to all the packs at the same time. But anyways, just to finish off my other thought, I basically, because I only had Snowy Escape, I forgot what the pack is called. I kind of want to call it Snowy Heights, and I don't really know why, but my mind just keeps on going there. So that'll probably happen at some point. Just ignore it. It's called Snowy Escape. Just so you know, I don't know what my issue is, but anyways. So because I only had access to that pack and then base game, I didn't want to spend all my good ideas on just building with those two packs, because it's also kind of limited what you can do with just Snowy Escape itself, because we only have that one furniture style. So that's one thing I want to know. It's very like Japanese minimalism, and I don't know, I feel like we are lacking a little bit of clutter in the pack, but I know that that's a part of the minimalism. Minimalism kind of means like no clutter, basically. So, you know, there's a couple of things here and there. Maybe the whole vibe of it, like, fits with me sometimes, but then sometimes I really want to use a lot of clutter. And then, of course, when I'm in that kind of mood, it doesn't really fit with me, if you get what I mean. So there are like a few items here and there that's not the Japanese minimalism style. So, for example, there's a hallway table that's made out of snowboard, or just a single snowboard. There's a coat hanger as well that's like 2 skis or something. But you can't really base an entire house off of those items, because it's only like you'll find like 2 or 3 items like that, so you can't really do a whole house because nothing in the base game fits with that. It's very stylized. So yeah, the houses that you're gonna see from me are definitely more Japanese minimalism, but I enjoyed building these. I had a lot of fun. It was so much fun to try to figure out like how do the platforms work, and also I was trying to be respectful of like Japanese traditions when it comes to these houses, so architecture and stuff. Like, for example, in the bathrooms, the toilet is in a different room, so you can go through the bathroom and then the toilet would be in like for me, a 2x1 room, just on its own. And also you have the genkan at the entrance, which is basically like, it's on a lower level and then you step up before you walk into the rest of the house. It's like that to avoid dragging dirt into the rest of the house. So they have their slippers standing on the higher level platform, and they take their shoes off in this little lower platform area. You can probably see it once we get to like floor plan pictures and stuff. It's a little bit difficult for me to explain, but hopefully you get what I mean. And also, I had some fun trying to figure out how to use tatami, because I've never used that before, and I'm not really sure if they have any rules, like where is it supposed to be? Are they not supposed to use that in the living room or in the bedrooms or whatever? I don't really know. But yeah, it was just fun. I like learning about these things, and I wish I could remember, like, because I used to actually know a lot of the words. For example, I had to re-Google what a kotatsu was, but I used to be able to just remember that. But then I started learning Korean, and to kind of not confuse myself too much, I just forgot all the Japanese words that I've kind of planted in my brain, or however you want to put that. So I had to relearn a lot, but it's fine. I will be mispronouncing words though, just so you know. I don't know Japanese, like I don't know how to properly pronounce the different words. That's just how it is. But anyways, I'm not a language expert in any way whatsoever. So there's one thing I want to say about the kitchen counters. I know we moved on to the living room now, but it was really difficult to, because they're open. All of them are open. I kind of wish that the end bits, because you know you can customize your kitchen counters a little bit, so you can have like corner pieces and stuff, for example. I kind of wish that the end pieces would be closed off, but they're all open. So basically, when you only have access to Snowy Escape and base game, there's not a whole lot of clutter to choose from, so they're not very decorated in my houses, just so you know. There's not like a whole lot going on there. There's a couple of the tea containers, I want to call them, and some of the plates as well. There's like a new clutter item that's stacked plates. I actually really like that one. I love how the plates look as well. I don't know, it's a cool item. I also like the tea containers actually too. But I'm also a tea freak in real life, so like I'm drawn towards that item naturally. That's just how it works. But you may see in the pictures at the end of the video that the counters are definitely a little bit empty, but that's because I didn't have a lot of, like I said, I didn't have a lot of clutter to use or to place on those counters. So that'll be better once I get access to my other packs again, once I have, for example, like Cool Kitchen and stuff. Also, Dine Out has some nice kitchen clutter as well, so it'll be a little bit easier to decorate them once I get access to the other packs. If you're looking for a clutter pack, this is definitely not it. I will say that the coat hangers are quite cool, but it's actually funny that neither of them really fit this Japanese minimalism style. I don't really it's kind of weird. One of them is kind of like shaped like mountains in some way, and the other one is a pair of skis. So none of them really fit with the Japanese minimalism style, yet we got two of them. I don't really know why that is. I think one would have been fine. The one that's shaped like the skis, the one that I'm using here, would have been fine, even though I actually like the other item a lot better. But this one at least goes with the snowboarding hallway table that I don't know if I'm using in this house, because I think I ended up using shelves and then also something else in the hallway. I think it was the coffee table instead, just because it really didn't go with the rest of the furniture in this house. We're definitely going for the Japanese minimalism style that I keep mentioning. So this is actually supposed to be a laundry room. So if you want to download this house, if I manage to save it, I don't know if I can, but I really hope that I can, so I can put it in my save file. So if I manage to save this and upload it to the gallery once the pack is out, which will be on the 13th of November, I think, you can change, or you can change this room. So take out the counters or possibly the cabinets or whatever and put in some laundry machines if you happen to have laundry day. That's what that room is supposed to be. It was supposed to be a laundry room. Of course, I don't have laundry machines because I didn't have access to laundry day, but it's supposed to be a laundry room, so I kind of faked it a little bit. In here we have an office. I actually really like this rug. It's just so small that every time I use it, almost every time, I think in one of the other builds I have used it in the smaller size, but usually I'll actually size it up because it's so small. But I do love it. It looks so fuzzy. It looks so, or maybe not fuzzy, but very soft and cozy, and I really like that rug. So I've been using it quite a lot, but it's really small unless you size it up. So just so you know. Also, I had a lot of fun with the screen windows because you can use them on the inside of the houses as well because you can't look through them. So it's just to add a little bit of decor here and there. Of course, they're great for like bedrooms and also bathrooms and toilets if you want to use windows, but you don't really want to use like curtains or anything. We also didn't get curtains, actually, not like proper Western curtains, I suppose. They're very small. They cover like a third of the window, maybe. I think I might have shown them off in this video at some point and then decided to not use them. Actually, they're in the office, and I think I might have deleted them later on because I ended up putting some decor on they look like bars. I put them on the windows from the outside just to avoid using the curtains because I feel like the curtains didn't really cover up a whole lot. But we did get blinds that basically cover up a whole window. So that's pretty cool. It's either like use the curtains that don't cover up a whole lot or use the blinds that cover up everything. But I do like the blinds. I think they're quite cute, and I think I also used them somewhere in the build, but I don't fully remember. I think I did though. Also, I realized that I forgot to say which part this house is built in, but I actually don't remember what the area is called. I know that there is an area which is supposed to be a little bit like, it has modernized houses, and then there's the area which is more in the city, kind of, but not really. It's more like a village kind of feel to it, or a town feel to it. And then there's the snowy area, which is the mountain. I've not built in the snowy area because I actually have an idea of something I want to do. However, there's only 30 by 20s, and I'm not sure that this house fits on a 30 by 20. I was hoping that there'd be a 20 by 15 up there, but no. So I decided to wait until I had access to the other packs, but I'll still be doing that build up there. Of course, I have a lot of builds to do because, you know, we have a save file going on, so I need to update that and stuff for those of you who are interested in getting the pack. So I'm just waiting to get access to my other packs so that I can kind of like work them into it as well, have a little bit more decor to choose from for those houses or for that build, whatever. No spoilers anyways, but this house right here is built in the middle neighborhood, so I almost want to call it world. I don't know why that is. Anyways, it's built in the middle neighborhood, so that's where the town village is, kind of. So if you go into the, like, of course you can't right now, but if you watch a first impressions or a world overview video or something like that and you see the different neighborhoods, this is the middle one, so that's where you can see like a couple of stores and stuff. I don't actually know if you can interact with the stores. It would be super cool if you could, but I don't think so. I think they might just be house shells, but they definitely look like stores, and specifically like food stores. There's a ramen place, for example, that I zoomed in on in the first impressions that's going up later today. I don't know, I was like so happy to see that because you guys know how I feel about ramen. It's important. I love ramen. I think one of the other stores is actually a sushi place, but I don't remember the other two. But yeah, anyways, there's also, which is super cute. I almost said cool, but I mean cute. There's a train station, which if you live in the mountain area or your sim is on vacation in the mountain area, because yes, you can both live in this world, but you can also just go on vacation. I don't know if that applies to the other worlds now, but it applies to Mountain Komorebi, or is that what it's called? I forgot, which is really embarrassing, and I'm really sorry about that. But anyways, if you live up there in the snowy area, the snowy neighborhood, and you're visiting this area, and then you want to go back, and you click on the little icon on your sim's portrait, the sim will actually walk to the train station, I think. I'm pretty sure it's in this area that it is, because it makes more sense. But your sim will walk to the train station, and then automatically, like, teleport back that way instead of just walking to the edge of the neighborhood like they usually do. I don't know, I like the train station. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it's a cute little touch. It's the same if you live in this area or the other one, you're visiting the snowy neighborhood and then you just click on the house icon on your sim's portrait. The sim will go to the train station and then take the train home. It's just cute, okay? It's a little touch. It doesn't mean a whole lot, but it's cute. So I figured since we are building in the town, village looking area, we have a couple of roads going up to the house and stuff. The household would need a car outside. No, that car is not functional. It's just decor. It's a debug car. I've been using those for ages. It's not new. I feel like I have to point that out. So, but I just felt like it would make sense. Also because if you look at some of the other houses, they either have like place for cars to park at the front of the house, or at least like bigger driveways and stuff. So it kind of felt like it fit the house and the area, but the rest, I was desperately looking to see if I could find a house that had a backyard or a side yard just to see what the other ones look like. Also because I wanted to make sure that this house actually fit into the area. And none of the other houses have backyards, which is so weird to me. So I kind of had to come up with my own thing. I do like how it turned out. There's a little sand pit for the kid that lives in the house. There's a couple of plant boxes as well, so you can place a couple of trees or plant a couple of trees, but also just the smaller plants as well. And I mean, we have bigger plant boxes and also the smaller ones in this backyard. And of course, a lot of plants and some rocks. We got new rocks that actually are pretty cool. I like them. They have a lot of different swatches actually, so you can use them both on top of sand, but you can also get some that are covered in moss. I love that swatch. I've used it like crazy these past couple of days. I am so sorry that that's basically the only swatch that I'm using, but I love that swatch, so I went a little bit crazy with it. Just bear with me. And then there's also an area for them to sit and eat together outside if they want to. It's kind of like, yeah, here under this bigger red tree. I feel like I swapped this tree out with a bigger one from Debug actually. That's also red, so it's basically just like a bigger version of this tree, like it's a couple of years older or something, but I felt like I just needed a big red tree instead of this one. It's gorgeous. I love the color on it. I think I also said that in the intro, or not the intro, but in the trailer reaction video, because I saw the red trees and they're just gorgeous. I love them so much. So they have this little dining area outside that I suppose if you want to, once this build is up on the gallery at some point, if it's ever up, you can change that to a lounge area if you'd rather have that. I just felt like they needed an outdoors eating area as well. Also, I hope that none of you really noticed that watermark that's popping up around the screen. I can't help it. I can't remove it. It's going to be there in the next couple of videos as well, but that's just, it's how it works when you have access to this pack early on. Also, I do feel like, okay, we're at the end of the video, but I'm gonna point it out anyways. This is an early build, so it's not the final version. I think it's important to mention that, so if there's any glitches, they might still be working on them and stuff, just so you know. But anyways, we're at the end of the video, so usually I'd say that you could download this off the gallery, but you can't yet. I'll keep you guys posted if I get to post these on the gallery at some point. I don't know yet. However, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious. I think I might be stuck on you. All of the things you did for me. It seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just take our time. Dropping everything, 'cause you're stuck on my mind. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think